Alright, so we're going to be doing some reflections. The reflections that we're going to do are going to be either across the x-axis, the y-axis, some horizontal or vertical line, or the line y equals x, or the line y equals negative x. The trick here is just figure out what you're supposed to be reflecting across, sketch the line in, and then just plot each point in your reflected image one at a time by making sure that the reflected point is the same distance from the line of reflection that the original point was. So let's take a look. Right, here we have reflect across y equals negative 3. So I'll go to y equals negative 3, go on the y-axis to negative 3, and just draw a line that cuts through the y-axis at negative 3. Let's see, G is one space away, so its reflected image is one space away on the other side. H, 1, so go one space on the other side. I, 1, 2, so 1, 2 on the other side. And we'll just kind of sketch it in here. H prime, G prime, I prime. Going next door. Going to reflect across y equals negative 2. 2 spaces down on the y-axis. Draw your line to cut through there. R to R prime. S is 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3 on the other side. T is 1, so 1 on the other side. Just connect them. I've got T prime, S prime, R prime. Alright, let's see here. Reflect across the Y axis. Alright, well that's, right down the middle. It's already drawn in for me. So F is one space away. F prime, G, one space in the other direction. E, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the other direction. D, 1, 2, so 1, 2 in the other direction. And you sketch it in. Alright, and then we go F prime, E prime, G prime, D prime. And make sure your figure looks symmetrical, right? There should be some symmetry to it. If not, you've done something wrong. Let's take a look here. Reflection across y equals negative x. So that's this diagonal line right down through here. So let's see, E is 1, 2 and a half, 1, 2. F is 1, 2, 3 and a half, 1, 2, 3. D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. So in this case, I wasn't counting spaces, by the way. I was counting, I guess, what I would call diagonals. It's not a really mathy term, but it's the distance across the grid square. Alright, let's see what's next. Reflection across the x-axis. Okay, well, the x-axis is already drawn in for us, so it's right here. W is not going to move at all. V is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. U is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get this, 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 this. So we have V prime, U prime, T prime. Looking good. Let's see. Y equals negative 1. Well, mark negative 1 on the y-axis, and then just draw a line that cuts through there. C is not going to move. D is one space, so one space above. B is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just connect the dots. D prime and B prime. Alright. Let's see, reflection across the line, y equals negative x. That is, again, this diagonal line that cuts through the middle of the graph. Right there. going down at a 45-degree angle. T is right there, so nothing to move. U is half a diagonal, so another half a diagonal going the other direction. R is 1, 2 diagonal, so 1, 2 in the other direction. And S is a half, so it's another half on the other side. T doesn't move. This is going to be S prime, so T prime should be connected straight to S prime. And then R prime would be over here. Since S is connected to R, S prime should be connected to R prime. And then there's U. And there you go. And if you look at it, looks pretty symmetrical. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, x-axis. All right, so that's straight across here. D is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. C is 1, 2. So I'll go up 2. E is right on the axis, doesn't move. And F is 5. So it's 5 above on the other side. So then from there, let's see. D should go to C, and then C. Wait a minute, that was D. Yeah. You're losing me here. F prime goes to E. E. There we go. And this is F prime. Hey, what's up, bud?
Daddy,
C prime.
something silly happened to me.
D prime. All right, I'm just going to pause for a second. Okay. Here we have line x equals 3. So we mark 3 on the x-axis and sketch a line that crosses through the axis at that point. W is right on that line, so it doesn't move. V is a space away, so it moves over here. X is a space away, so it moves over here. And U is a space away, so it moves over here. So let's see. We connect them. And this is V prime, U prime, and X prime. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Oh, duh. V. See, this is something you should pay attention to. I connected V to X, but look in the original, V is not connected to X. V is connected to W, and W is connected to X. I didn't draw it in properly. Now look at it. Something looks wrong. So keep an eye out for that. All right, reflection across the line y equals x. Sketch that in. That is just a line that cuts diagonally through the graph at an upward 45-degree angle. Z is right there. X is 1.5, so a half 1, diagonals away. X prime. Y is a half, so it goes a half on the other side here. And then with triangles, it's pretty easy because every point is connected to every other point. And you're done. Alright. Reflection across the y-axis. Y-axis is right there for us. Right there for us, up and down. So let's see. Z is 1 space away. Z prime. Y is 2 spaces away. Y prime. W is 2 spaces away. W prime. X is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4. X prime. And then we just connect them in order. W, X, Y, Z, and back. Ta-da! Looks good. Alright, reflection across y equals x. Draw that in. It's easier when they don't overlap each other. Alright, so it's that diagonal line going up at a 45-degree angle. U is 1, 2.5 diagonals. Half, 1, 2. X is 1, 2, 3.5. Half, 1, 2, 3 diagonals. W is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And V is 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Half. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, this is V prime, that was W prime, X prime, and U prime. So W, X, wait, U, V, W, X. So U, V, W, X. Let's make sure we're going in the right order. Looks good. All right. So again, the key to this is you just want to make sure that you plot each point the same distance from the line of reflection as the original was, of course, in the opposite direction. When you're sketching in the line of reflection, if it's like a y equals x, it's that diagonal line going up. If it's y equals negative x, it's the diagonal line going down. Of course, you know your y-axis and your x-axis. If it's a line like y equals something, you just plot that point on the y-axis and draw a line that cuts through the axis at that point. If it's x equals something, you just plot that point on the x-axis and draw a line that cuts through the x-axis at that point. One thing to watch out for is when you're actually connecting all your points, that you connect them in the right order. And usually they don't make this too hard for you. They'll put them in alphabetical order, like A, B, C, D, or W, X, Y, Z, or whatever. So you want to make sure that you connect them in the correct order on the other side. All right. Good luck.